Well, hello to those of you out there. It's Lakeisha McKnight, and welcome to the Leadership TKO Night Show. I'm glad, of course, that you are here, and you may be right now, of course, in another country outside the United States. And I just want to first say welcome to all of you in the United States listening to this podcast or this night show. Welcome to those of you right now in South Africa. Welcome to you all who are in Venezuela, Hong Kong, China, the United Kingdom, those of you in Nigeria, right? Welcome to the TKO Night Show. Welcome to those of you in any country around the world. I would love to see more of you participating, more countries participating and listening in to the podcast, this night show here. Now, this night show, of course, is a representative of the brand, the Leadership TKO brand. And you can learn more about the brand by going to leadershiptko.com. That's the website. And TKO, again, stands for Truths That Kept the Overcomer. Okay. So, there are principles in our lives that guide us and that effectively help us to move and to journey and navigate this life and our careers. And I talk about some of these truths as being the foundation of this brand. Some of these truths apply to our home life, and some of these truths apply to corporate as well as business. And so we're going into truth number 7. Now, remember, we're doing this every day during the week, Monday through Friday, because we're on a campaign. And this is, of course, leading up to the release and the publishing of books. Number 1, the foundational book, which is Leadership TKO, right? So I'm going to be pushing that forward to lay the foundation, but essentially the primary focus is the Leadership TKO for Women book, right? And this is something powerful. We are declaring boldly throughout the world that we're born to lead. Now, when I say we, I'm talking about myself and 5 of my colleagues, Takara Steele, Cheryl Harris Sutton, Maricela Messner, Remy Douye, as well as Shalia McDaniel. Okay. So again, thank you so much to those ladies who are helping me to lead the campaign. And for those of you listening right now to this night show, and you can be a part of the campaign. You can be interviewed. You can share of your journey. You can just boldly declare with us that you were born to lead by going to www.born2lead 2017.com. So born to lead, BORNTOLEAD 2017.com, so that you can be a part of this campaign. All right. But again, thank you so very much for being present and here for this night show. I appreciate you and being connected to this campaign. So truth number 7 really has a lot to do with sales and marketing, right? It's the fact that leaders are influential individuals who sell and market effectively on a daily basis. Now, let's break that down just a bit. Okay, let's break that down. Influential individuals. So my mentor, we all know who that is, Dr. John Maxwell. He says that leadership is influence, nothing more and nothing less, which is absolutely true. Okay. We are people of influence. Everyone has the ability to lead. Right. And on this campaign, we're declaring that women, we were born to lead. We don't, deserve anything less, right, than a man. We should be on the same plane, right, when it comes to salary, when it comes to how we're treated in any culture around the world. We should not be treated any differently, no matter where we are, whether it's Malaysia, whether it's Australia. We should be treated the same, as men. We should not be treated any less. There should not be any type of glass ceiling in the corporate world or even in our homes. Okay. So listen, we are influential professionals, right, who sell and market effectively on a daily basis. I say effectively because there are certain individuals, leaders out there who have no concept of selling. They go out there, try to force you to buy things, and it's a turnoff. Absolutely. I don't know if you've had that experience. I've had it. And I had to, you just want to just leave, or if you're on the phone, you want to hang up the phone. But in order to not be rude, we stay on the phone and we try to wait it out a little bit and hang in there to the very end of the call. right? And tell them no, that we don't want their offer, right? But we need to learn how to sell and market effectively. But we really do this. We do sell and market, although some people don't like it. We sell and market on a daily basis, even in our homes. Even if you're not in business, you still do it. We communicate, we convey a message every day. We expect our children to follow through. So if we tell them something, share with them something, teach them a concept, we have to share it so that they understand and they want to follow through. That's selling. You're selling a concept. You're selling an action. You're wanting your children to follow through with it, right? So you have to sell that thing. You have to market it effectively. Okay. Even if you're trying to let your kids know, hey, you don't need this particular toy. This one is better because it may be of, lesser price. You have to share with them why that toy is better. So I'm just giving you a little bit of an example, even for those of you mothers or dads who, you're not in business, but you're wondering, how does this apply to you? It does apply in every setting, the home, in corporate. We have to sell the mission to our customers if you're in corporate, or if you're in business, you still have to sell the concept, your services, your products that you offer. And you have to do it on an effective way. You have to be efficient and effective. I say efficient because you have to do it often. Okay. And effectively, you have to do it well, meaning that using my way of selling, I like to say that selling is nothing more than a simple recommendation, right? A simple recommendation, which means that I'm not going to force you to buy anything. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to help you to get to know me. I'm going to share with you how whatever it is that I have will alleviate an issue or a pain in your life. And if that pain is strong enough, and if that button is pushed enough times, you're going to want to alleviate that issue. And the same thing applies to your customers or potential leads for your organization you're a part of, or for your business. If it's so much of a pain for them, they're going to want that pain alleviated. And so if your solution is what they need at that time, they're going to purchase from you. They're going to become not just a lead anymore. They're going to move up to being a customer, and they're going to want to buy from you. But first, they need to buy into you, the leader, first, before they buy into your product or your service. So become a person of influence. Then they will buy your influential product or service that you're offering. This is what I'm recommending for each and every one of you to do because it's effective. It works. I've received sales tons and tons of times over again. I've received new customers, right, who enter my programs, whether it be my coaching programs, whether it be my consulting packages, or just hiring me to come out and speak, right? Just came back from Asia. They bought into the concept of what it is I had to offer regarding my message of being maximizing your leadership. And so they hired me to come and speak in Bangkok. So again, it just really depends on how you're conveying this message and whether you have what they need. So that's what I wanted to share with you tonight during our episode. Of course, I go into more detail on this concept within the book Leadership TKO. I'm going to let you know, of course, when that book is going to be released. So stay tuned for that, as well as the other book, which is the TKO for Women book, which is the reason why we're on this campaign. So you definitely want to make sure you get connected to the campaign by going to Born to Lead, www.borntolead2017.com to get plugged in and being connected. Right? There are different perks to being connected. Number one, of course, you're going to get access to some valuable content. Number two, you're going to get valuable exposure. Okay, and then you get to become a global mentor if you so choose to want an interview. So again, thank you so much for being involved here. I'm going to be back tomorrow for yet another truth to share with you. But until then, remember to think, speak, and live leadership.